The Child Abuse Unit in Kelowna investigates crimes against children. My unit is mandated to investigate all crimes against children aged 10 and under. We work here at the Child and Youth Advocacy Centre, and we work with a number of other agencies that also work out of the CYAC. That includes the police, child protection, victim services, health services, mental health services. And each of those units work with us to help each child that comes through the door.
The CYAC and the team here means that we are providing the best, safest environment for these kids to tell their story. It brings everybody to the same space so that that kiddo only has to tell their story once.
When I approach a child, the first thing that's running through my head is that I'm thinking that I want to be trauma informed, and I want to gain the trust of the child, because I want that child to leave their parents and come with me, a man they just met, down the hall and into an interview room. Everything that I do is about the child. I rarely have any conversations with the parents at that point. A good interview allows a child to be able to speak their truth to the authorities. We can then pass the appropriate information off to the other organizations so that all of those organizations can do their job. Number one job, keeping the child safe and providing them with the supports that they need to start the healing process.
The files that my teams are responsible for take a toll. It's kind of like the silent trauma, that secondary exposure to them having to listen to very graphic details. Being able to recognize those signs and symptoms in your people is important.
I try to get outside as much as I can. I try to spend as much time with my friends and my family and just really stay engaged in life and remember that there's lots of great things going on. I also take time to check my mental health as well, so I see a psychologist regularly. I'm proud that I have a job where I can stand up for people that can't stand up for themselves. I'm proud that I can stand up for kids because they often can't. I want my kids and my family and my friends to grow up in a community that's safe. And I want kids that are victims of crime to be able to talk about their truth. The other part is that I can still go after the individuals that are hurting these children.
When people think about policing, they think about, a frontline response to 911 calls, lights and sirens, SWAT teams kicking in doors. And oftentimes, some of the most important police work that happens in a community is it's a little kid on the other side of an interview room.